Okay, good.
It looks pretty dark in here. Who's that at the bar?
There he
Well,
is.
you know, I kind of like the mermaid designs.
Ah,
They're cute.
Shinpei,
What the
I
fuck?
thought you went straight.
No, he's gay. Uh-huh. Very slow.
I mean, I imagine we're not in full speed right now.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yes.
Uh-huh. You could definitely do that with a bullet.
What if you saw it really fast because you had special eyes?
I don't think, well... He doesn't have, enter. He doesn't have Date's thing. So, I don't know that he has the reflexes.
Firing your gun in here? Are you insane?
I mean, I think also, I'm not an expert, I imagine trying to get lower while someone is shooting at you is probably just a general good strategy, even if you aren't specifically
No,
dodging a
that's
bullet.
True. Mm-hmm.
There are customers and staff in here.
I mean, they're all gone now, but there were.
My bad.
Sorry.
My bad.
Sorry, bro. Total party foul.
An apology is not gonna cut it.
Several people have called the authorities.
That's me. I'm the authorities.
The local police should be here soon.
Hey, can't you just let me go?
No.
Absolutely the fuck not.
I told you, my girl's pregnant, right? I can't go to jail.
Then don't shoot a gun at a cop in a crowded restaurant.
That's why I accepted his offer in the first place.
Is?
I needed money to take care of my kid.
Accepted whose offer?
Is it just
Some
me,
guy
or does he have a
named
massive...
Terror.
Oh...
Terrorist.
A massive...
Sorry, a massive what?
You know, massive
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
look between his legs, Pat.
I don't know.
It's
his
like a
real-
tanuki down
I
there.
haven't seen his face or heard his voice either. All my contact with him was through Naix.
Where else have we heard terror?
What did he ask you to do?
Because I know we've heard
I
it.
think that was... I think he was pinned as the half-body serial killer. In the future.
I think actually, was he the one who sent the message to Mizuki?
Oh, maybe. Before you start preparing for the stream.
$5 million yen? That's significant.
Mm-hmm.
So me and the staff haven't met this terror guy at all. I don't know what happened in the studio either. I had no idea that was gonna happen.
Oh.
Class 3A at Sekiba High.
Ryuki,
Yeah, let's go.
There's gonna be another body there.
Shinpei, what do
And...
you know about civil forfeiture?
Oh, no. Yeah. That's the face of someone who's seeing another half-body. It's gonna be the guy. It's gonna be the guy that you predicted.
Oh, no.
Oh! Oh, I was
Director of
right!
Horodori Institute of Genetics. Chikara Horodori.
Oh,
No way. It can't be.
Half the man he used to be.
good job.
Nothing to be done. Oh,
Hey, we're going to the shrine. I know this place.
yeah.
Mr. Date told me about this
Yeah,
shrine.
he met a MILF here once.
Mm-hmm.
This place is so full of nature. Just like Yoyagi Park.
It's just calming here.
I see.
Tama, do you mind giving me some support?
Yes.
What do you mean?
I've been thinking about Shikara's murder.
Are you sure you're okay, Ryuki?
What do you mean?
I just feel like you might develop like an alcoholism problem, but
I just get the
All
feeling.
this has been taking a huge mental toll on you.
I'm fine. More importantly, can you recreate the crime scene for me? I just need to close my eyes, right?
Yeah, but... Fine. I'll play along. You are technically my master. I can't disobey your orders.
Thanks. Let's start then. It's perfect. It's just like the real thing.
I learned how to do 3D modeling in a correspondence course.
What?
what? That's how Tama learned how to do 3D modeling.
Back when I was a student, my grandma told me I should learn a skill set.
Uh-huh. Oh, shit.
800-meter dash is the sicko answer.
Yeah.
It's the brave answer? No.
Oh,
Okay.
who is this? Oh, it's Boss.
Sorry.
Damn it.
Say goodbye.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, small child. What would you do if you got questioned by the police?
Play off?
If it sucks, hit the bricks.
With the bricks.
Cops if you're fast enough.
Impish. Full impish run.
Full impish run.
Full impish no whammies.
Alright, let's look at the corpse. Anything fun inside
I'm
this
sorry,
one?
Ryuki. This might freak you out, but there's something I have to tell you.
There's a skeleton inside him.
Will you hear me out?
What?
The thing is, this corpse is so cowardly that
It has no guts!
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-bum.
What?
There's a reason why you don't often
I
see
know.
ex-cops as, comedians.
That was so bad, the joke was over before I even said it! But I just had to do it! I mean, look, the corpse is completely missing its guts!
There's no guts in there.
Let this chance
It's
pass
just
me
bones.
by!
It's all bones.
That's odd. The reason the corpse is on the black record because it doesn't have internal organs anymore. The open space inside the body has lower pressure.
It's similar to how suction cups work. Alright.
Suction to the fucking blackboard.
Jakara's right side. The cross-section is stuck right onto the blackboard.
What's
That's
the estimated time
amazing.
of death?
That kinda rules.
Based on the time the body was discovered, that would make it about 4 hours ago.
So, around 8 p.m. on February 11th. Right around the time we were meeting with Tokiko.
Also,
Looks like there aren't any other clues here.
Yes?
fucked up that it didn't seem like, what's his face? The guy actually got his
Oh yeah,
money.
Jinpei didn't get his money, yeah.
Shinpei didn't get his money, and he's going to jail.
Mhm.
So, sucks to be him.
Well,
I mean,
So
not
this
not
way?
to defend the cops. Jinpei did pull a gun on a police officer and shoot in a crowded restaurant.
This is true. I mean, it's valid. I'm not gonna be like, yeah.
Also, general life advice: if someone messages you on an anonymous messaging app and their name is Terror and says, "Hey, I will give you $5 million if you leave a door unlocked,"
Mm-hmm.
don't. They're not gonna give you the money.
I think he was lying about the money.
Oh.
Kara probably wanted someone to find Chikara's body.
You mean he wanted Shinpei to find it?
Not necessarily. It might have been for the police. Terror might have predicted that someone from the police would contact Shinpei.
That's pretty exact timing, if so.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's
Oh,
my
wait.
assumption. I guess
Sekima
it
High
makes
has
sense.
a lot of security cameras.
That's true, they do.
Just who is this terror?
I wouldn't be having so much trouble if I knew that.
That being said, can I tell you a true
Can't be
fact?
Tokiko, can it?
Yeah?
Tokiko was with me at Chikara's time of death.
One
And
second.
she was in Okinawa during the incident with Jin.
Yeah, at the very least, it seems unlikely that she did it personally.
But something has been bothering me.
We don't have a
I
motive
feel
for
like
Naiz,
Tokiko
though.
is involved somehow. Chikara was a member of Naix, and he knew about BATS 490. That's not all. The appearance of Jin's corpse was made to seem like a paranormal phenomenon, as if the same thing from the Philadelphia experiment had happened.
After all, we are living in nothing but a simulation. A false world created by a program.
Could she have done all this to give her claim credibility?
I don't know, but it's possible.
There are easier ways.
So a true fact is, so the high school that I went to,
Mm-hmm.
it did not have,
The
yeah,
Catholic
the Catholic
school?
high school I went to, it did not have security cameras.
Mm-hmm.
And, but I know that there were problems, and so then, a friend of mine, another friend of mine, who went to the same high school, got a job at a different high school. And that school did have security cameras. It was another Catholic school. They did have security cameras that they turned off at the end of the day. So they had the security cameras on from, like, you know, we'll say 8 to 4 while students were there, and then they turned them off.
I guess it's not completely crazy, but it's definitely a bad
Exactly.
idea.
Like, it's something where it's like, okay, I guess, like, is storage space for your media so expensive?
You can buy a 2 terabyte drive for like less than $100, man.
Look, Catholic schools don't have a lot of money.
That's not true, and you know
I
it.
know.
But I didn't see any
Sorry, let me
suspicious-
clarify. Catholic schools don't have a lot of money unless they're spending it on their baseball team.
Oh no, my condolences. To be fair, I think my high school spent all its money on the theater program and not on its shitty football team.
Look, someone from my high school went and played in the pro leagues, and therefore, it means everything's worth it. It's a true fact.
True fact.
Of course, that place is huge, so there are plenty of areas the security cameras don't cover.
Any
the whole
cameras
point-
on campus?
None. Do you remember what Gen said? The security at Sekiba High is completely
Oh.
Oh yeah, other way
Right.
around. So they have, like, guards at the
But there were
entrance. I
security
think it's like they have security guards at the
Yeah,
entrance.
Let's go see Tokyo.
But if you go out, like, if you go anywhere
talk to her.
else.
Mhm.
Understood. We've come this far. I'll back you up until you're satisfied.
Mama's got her issues, but I think she's good. End of the day.
Yeah. Hello again.
I've been expecting you. I thought you would be arriving soon.
What do you mean?
I mean, another guy died, and I figured you were going to ask me questions. That seems like, look, I'm not a brain genius.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I knew you would come see me.
Does she?
Uh-huh.
Oh. I think she had. I'm trying to figure out, like, right there on her head. You can't see it from this distance, but it looked almost like she had a tattoo of the Nonoplex. I'll try to point it out next time we
Mm-hmm.
Jin's right half didn't teleport.
I've solved the mystery. Miss Shigure. Jin's right half didn't teleport. It was just made to seem that way. It should have been obvious when you think about it. Teleportation? It's impossible. We live in a simulation? This is a fake world created by a program? Impossible. Simulation theory is nothing but occult nonsense. Just a ludicrous
I'm
myth
talking to the right
like
person.
UFOs, ghosts, and Kappa. I'm sure there are people who'd like to believe in these things, and there are groups who profit by making people believe.
Mr. Ryuki, it appears as though there's been some
Okay, no, from
misunderstanding.
some angles, like this little
Oh,
shorter
yeah.
angles.
You know what? She very well could have, though.
We of Naiz have nothing to do with this.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, of
All
course
the
you would
pieces
say
would
that to a
fit
fucking
together if
cop.
Naiz is the one that made the QR video. The falsified paranormal phenomenon. What was written on the signboard. It all advances your agenda. Could it be that you wanted to spread the QR video by showing that sign along with the corpse on stream?
As I've told you, we are not the ones who made the QR video. What is the purpose of the QR video in the first place?
You tell me, because you made it.
Are you saying there's some message urging people to join Naiz in it?
Hey, is there anything suspicious about your boss?
Not really. She's a kind woman. But I obviously wouldn't tell you even if I did know something. As her secretary, it's part of my job to protect her secrets.
Mamoru is an excellent employee who faithfully fulfills his duties. I have complete trust in him.
I'm honored to hear that. I respect you from the bottom of my heart as well.
Oh, they're not letting us quick sync here. Wink sync, whatever it's called. I'm pretty sure that's
Wink
recharged.
sync. Pink sink. Pink drink.
One in the pink, two in the sink.
And two in the drink.
As you know, this is the president's office at the Naiz Japan branch.
The world is full of rubbish. Such things should all be washed away. That was my thinking when I designed this room.
You designed it.
Yes. The flow of water cleanses one's heart, just like the flow of time.
I feel like this room would actually be hell to... This room, like, don't get me wrong, this seems like a nice room. This would be hell to work in, like, every day.
I bet it smells like a fucking pool in there,
Probably, but, like, it's so dark.
too. Yeah.
And, like, there's nothing on the walls, like, it's... Like, there's no natural light. I'm sure that like, you'd probably get used to the sound of the water running.
Look to the right. Look to the right.
Oh,
Yes,
okay,
there is natural light. I think
okay.
those are, yeah.
So there is natural light.
I do agree. I don't think this is a great...
Yeah.
It's also very, like, the decor is very dark. Like, the floor is very dark, the walls are not very bright.
It's very brutalist.
Yeah.
Also, look at
Brutaling my ist.
look at the right side of the screen. Gets
What?
like right here. It gets like there's a whole like glow you can see on this right wall right now, and now it's gone. Just because if I look a little bit to the right, just
It's a simulation, baby.
simulation. Also, it doesn't look like there's any like filing cabinets or like that. Like, I'm not an expert. I don't think that desk has cabinets based on how it looks from this side. Like,
You don't even want to imagine what it looks like behind that desk.
exactly. That's what I'm getting at. Is looking at being in this room, looking like this the whole time, it's not going to be enjoyable. You have nowhere to put your things. Like, it looks like there's not a space. There's not space for a computer there. You'd have to use a desktop. You wouldn't have like a second monitor or anything set up.
Mm-hmm.
The symbol of Naiz, the non-equal X. There are 4 unseen X's hidden within.
Are there
I see one extra X.
sex?
They represent the truth of the world you live in. That is yet another meaning inside the non-equal X.
Yeah, because there's the 9 regular X's and there's the big X in the middle, which is the 10.
The big X in the middle.
I don't see any.
Yeah.
But 4? I don't see 3 more.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe in the negative space?
No, because I'm looking at the negative space too. And even then, there's like because of the symmetry of this, there's no way that there could be 3 of them. Like if there are 4 hidden X's because of how the symmetry is, it would have to be assuming that that 10th big X is not one of the X's.
Maybe it's the... I don't know. Maybe it's the, like, you see the lines between the X's, maybe that is what they're counting as, like,
Okay.
the extra X's. I don't know.
Maybe.
Because that doesn't really make much sense.
I guess. Hey, do you know Shinpei?
No, I don't.
Then do you know about Terror?
I've heard that name on the news, yes. This is about the culprit, is it not?
Yes, but...
I have absolutely no idea who
It's
it could be.
terrorist.
I'm sorry I can't help you, but... I know of the incident, of course. However...
Yes, I know you have an alibi. We were here, having a conversation during the time of Chikara Horadori's death. But that doesn't necessarily mean you're completely innocent. You are the president of Naiz. Surely you have plenty of subordinates who can do your bidding.
Are you implying I ordered someone to kill him?
No.
It's a possibility.
And what would be my motive?
He knows about Bats 420 and was part of the sect that
It's
left.
because he's part of... Yeah, he's part of he's the other one.
Yeah, the rival sects. The percentage.
Well,
Remember what Tokiko said.
That's a nice enough symbol.
Yeah,
I like it better than the non-upple X.
Yeah.
Chikara Horadori is an avid believer in the Order of Percent. Their order and Naiz are heading completely different directions.
perhaps Naiz and the Order of Percent are hostile.
I see. You're suggesting there was a conflict between organizations. It is true that Naiz and the Order of Percent have differing beliefs. However, we are not at odds with one another. Both organizations believe in the simulation theory. In that respect, we are comrades.
What do you believe in besides the
We
simulation
are living
theory?
in a simulation. A false
Yeah,
world.
we went over this.
And from this false world, we seek emancipation. That is what Naiz
I'm guessing
believes.
with Order of Percent is we live in a simulation and we want to stay here. It's good actually.
On the other
Interesting.
hand, the Order of Percent, we are living in a simulation. A false world.
And it fucking rules.
But they wish to remain imprisoned within it.
If
forever.
it sucks, don't hit the brakes. Just chill.
Forever.
Because it doesn't
Exactly.
suck.
Mr. Ryuki, have you ever played an open world game where you play as a criminal?
What, like Grand Theft Auto?
Oh, I was gonna say this isn't an open world game, but if this was an open world game,
A game that lets you rob, murder, blow things up, leave a trail of debris wherever you go. An absurd, heinous game where you can freely commit all sorts of horrible
I
crimes.
should go back and finish Saints Row 4.
I've never played anything
Well,
like
that was a fun
but I know
game.
what you mean.
Saints Row 4 is the one that's all in virtual reality, and they just went full goofy mode with it.
Oh, hell yeah.
Then
You start the game
understand.
as the President of the United States, and like the first choice you make is between two bills. One's like feed every hungry person or stop all wars, but like phrased much sillier than that. And then that's your big moral decision at the start of the game: is
If
which of these
this
two
is a
bills do you
false
sign?
world created by someone,
We
then the Order
we
of
should
Percent
at some
believe they
point play
can
Metal
do
Wolf
whatever
Chaos.
They wish.
Because that's, it's good.
Oh no, they think
To them, this place is a true
Oh,
utopia.
full life
A dream world where
consequences.
they're allowed to do anything they want with no real consequences.
That's
there
why
is
they
a
want to live here
judicial
forever.
system.
Yeah, there's still a judicial
Exactly.
system in here.
I get it. That's why Chikara was researching immortality.
In theory, using purge, even immortality is
Like, I would get it if their motive was like, we live in a society, and we live in the society of simulation, so we're gonna learn all the cheat codes. Like, that seems like an actionable.
The ultimate dream that humanity has been yearning for thousands of years. It will soon become a
But like, we live in a false reality, and therefore I'm free of consequences. Like, No, the false reality still has consequences. Source, you fucked around and found out.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, why the sunglasses?
These aren't sunglasses.
The prescription.
It's a fairy's black bra.
Uh-huh.
Degenerates.
Comma. My god.
See, I thought it would have been much funnier if he just said, no, the prescription.
About immortality. However, I will say one thing.
Should have figured it out sooner.
Mm-hmm.
One must not believe in eternal youth. Eternal youth is a lie.
How old do you think she is?
By the way, Mr.
40.
Do you remember what you said earlier?
I'm going to say she is older than that.
Yeah.
53, hell yes.
Oh, you're right.
Dislikes none.
Mm-hmm. I don't know, she seems kind of... I don't know. She has no interest in living a long life in this world. Oh my god, babe. She's not okay.
No.
Simulation theory is nothing but occult nonsense. That is clearly false. The simulation theory is not occult. It falls within the realm of
Exactly, it's scientific nonsense.
In fact, many esteemed scientists have given serious thought to the matter. The theory was originally proposed by a Swedish
Oh,
philosopher.
come on, give me an Are You Familiar?
However, the concept has been around since long ago, even as far back as
It's
the
not
days of
hard to
Plato
think
and
about, but I
Sensei.
think everybody who were having discussions about this come to the conclusion that, yeah, actually, that's stupid.
This world may be an illusion. At least, there is no way to prove it isn't an illusion.
And don't get me wrong, I fall firmly into the belief of, like, could the world be a simulation? I guess, but that doesn't change anything.
Yeah.
Like, it still has its own set of rules.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't mean you
But
can
there's no way
suddenly...
to prove it is an illusion either, is there?
No, there is plenty of science to support it.
Uh-huh.
The holographic principle, theory of relativity. The measurement problem in quantum theory can also be considered proof.
Okay, baby.
That's not...
Popping. Relax. Going full impish.
Full impish.
Popping bottles. The Swedish philosopher.
I'd like to ask you one thing. Beings that are far more intelligent and advanced than we humans.
Oh, this is a Fermi problem.
Do you believe a civilization of such beings exists
Or-
anywhere in this
Oh,
world?
this world, or
And
Okay.
by this world, I mean all possible worlds in the entire universe.
Well, somewhere out there, probably.
I agree. Taking that into consideration, we're left with three possibilities. 1. Civilization hasn't reached a level of technology advanced enough to create a simulation that can't be distinguished from reality.
I'm sorry, what?
2. Civilization has reached a level of technology advanced enough to accomplish this, but it hasn't for some reason.
How are you
Three.
doing that with your mouth?
Mm-hmm.
Civilization has reached that level of technology and has no strong reason not to use it.
What?
Therefore, they've proceeded with creating an intricate simulation. Which of these do you think is most likely?
Are you saying it's 3?
That is what a famous Swedish philosopher believed, at least. He further explains, that civilization must have run simulations millions or even trillions of times. In which case, it would make sense to believe our world would be included in one of those simulations.
Okay, I get what they're saying.
You're saying it's far more likely that we're one of the countless simulated worlds, rather than a world that exists in the one and only reality. Do I have that right?
But that is, again, under the assumption that creating such simulations at such a level is both achievable, realistic, and done.
Yes.
And also, like, okay, let's see. Simulation in the real world, maybe a simulation itself, kind of like a Metro Squidol's.
Simulation theory is incredible because of the matryoshka aspect. So yeah, is what you were saying?
In the event that, like, this highly technologically advanced civilization is just creating simulations, doesn't that mean that when you break the simulation, everything goes away? Nothing exists? You exist? You don't exist anymore?
Yeah, because it's a broken simulation. Why would you use the broken simulation? It's done. And simulation.
Or, like, you have just destroyed the simulation.
Unless, I guess, the
Like, there is
idea
nothing-
is to be able to transfer to another simulation.
Yeah, but why would you want to do
I guess.
that? I guess.
So you can go to all the simulations and then from there get out somehow? I don't know.
From there, choose which simulation you like
Yeah.
the best.
A holographic principle?
Even light cannot escape a black hole. I'm sure you've heard this before. Information is the same. It cannot escape a black hole. It's known that the amount of information trapped in this way is not derived from the volume of the black hole, but the surface area. Considering this, you can conclude that information in a three-dimensional space is stored in the boundary of its two-dimensional surface. In other words, all information stored in this universe is encoded in a single flat plane.
That's
Just like a
real
hologram.
bullshit. That is
Regarding
super
gravity and other
hyper
physical
bullshit.
processes, they can be completely accounted for through the laws of physics defined by the boundary surface. Let's take a character from an action game, for example.
Yeah,
Mario.
my friend Mario.
When the
Hell yes!
falls, you may think
That's my friend Mario.
by gravity.
Yeah.
He wasn't, but he wasn't. Mario is immune to gravity.
However, gravity does not actually exist in the game world.
For the characters in the game world, it
Yeah.
does.
Only code that was written in the
Yeah,
program.
code that is gravity.
The character's body is merely made to show as if it fell based on its code.
But within the bounds of the reality of the code, it did experience gravity.
You think this world is the same?
The holographic principle is not a theory. It is a principle. It has already been mathematically proven.
Oh, shut the fuck up, lady. The processing speed problem.
Say this world really is a simulation. Then that would mean a computer or something that's running the simulation exists somewhere, right? But it doesn't seem realistic that everything that happens in the universe could be derived by calculation.
Yes. you're
Exactly.
right.
Only what's happening to me. Anything. Look, what do you know about object permanence?
However, there
I
is
believe
no
it's called
need to
entity calling.
calculate every phenomenon. Only what observers see and experience. Take the measurement problem in quantum theory. It explains the inexplicable phenomenon observed in the double slit experiment.
See, that's why I think everyone should close their eyes so we can save process. That's Naiz's big goal. Is they want everyone everyone on Earth to close their eyes at the same time. Because so then the computer will save on a bunch of processing power, and then open their eyes all at once, and then it will have to do all that processing all at once, and it'll be too
And
much.
it'll overload and kill everybody.
Exactly.
It's like the Mega Flush. Have you ever heard of the Mega
I am
Flush?
familiar with the Mega Flush.
Mm-hmm.
Quantum
Or
matter
we
appears
gotta
as
mega flush the
particles when
Earth.
observed, and as waves when not observed. For the latter, its position cannot be specified because it exists as a stochastic wave. Therefore, it must be calculated and processed as the entire wave, and is impossible to reduce. The faster an object moves, or as the effects of gravity increase along with the increase in mass, time progresses slower, as I'm sure you know.
And that's related to processing speed?
Yes. When the load during calculation is increased, a phenomenon akin to a processing failure occurs. That is why nothing can exceed the speed of light.
Oh, it's a index out of bounds error.
The calculation wouldn't be able to catch up if acceleration is infinite.
Stupid.
Let me explain the double slit experiment. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Shoot a ray of light towards the board with two slits, the screen behind it. Cause the rays to be stored and look like stripes, because light has the property of a wave. We shoot light molecules one at a time. They show up as a dot instead of a wave. Or they stripes reappear. Yeah. Light molecules are only being shot one by one, so the board shouldn't have an effect. The next part of this experiment is a detection device, see which slit the molecule went through, cause the stripes to disappear and only two lines appear on the screen. Isn't that interesting? When it's not being observed, they appear as waves, but as soon as you try to observe it, they appear as lines.
It's because of the way you are observing things. Because the way that you observe things is, like, light physically bounces back to your eyes in order to observe it. If we're talking about, like, this is so stupid because it's, like, if we're talking about individual photons, right? There is a very specific way that we use to observe it. Oh no, I'm getting told to shut up. There's a very specific way that we use to observe individual photons, and that is by shooting another thing at it and seeing what its velocity is. So it's not, like, it's called the Heisenberg uncertainty principle, I think. Where, like, we can't get two measures of the same photon because of the way we're measuring it. Like, observing it does change it, but that is because the way we are observing it
changes.
It's like you, the only way you can observe something is by throwing a dodgeball at it. Like, yes, you will get the idea of what it was like when the dodgeball hit, but by the time the dodgeball is coming back to you, you might not know if that thing has fallen down or broken or shattered or whatever. Anyway.
I'm gonna be honest, for most of this, these three explanations, yeah, this is a bit too complicated for me. My eyes just kind of glazed over a bit for a while there. I was just kind of, yeah. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah, sure, whatever.
In any case, there's no denying it is simply sheer theory.
Don't get me wrong, I love Uchikoshi bullshit. This is just...
Unlike Chichara, I have no interest in the concept.
a little too high concept.
Because my objective is to repair its this world. And then that takes us up.
So you die.
No. Death and manifestation are completely different. I have no desire to consider.
Because then I'd just be dead in the simulation. As opposed to if I leave, where I'll be dead outside of the simulation.
Though I would be fine by dying time.
Because this world is real.
There is that, yes. However,
Are we getting into, like, reincarnation, maybe? Morphogenic field theory! Morphogenic field theory! Morphogenic field theory!
Go! He hasn't done that across games, so...
Come on.
Or across franchises.
Come on. Give it to me. Give it to me.
if I wish to do so, I can resurrect myself. We are living in a false world created by our program. Therefore, if we rewrite code, we can create new places, like reincarnation, or
The face of someone having a normal one.
bring someone is back on Earth.
Yeah, but you need someone to rewrite that code.
Has this woman lost it?
Yes. Mama was just like... Just a normal day at the office.
Right. There's clearly a lot of reasons to be suspicious of Tokyo.
Yeah. Let's check with Waiting.
Okay, that's why. They didn't want me to wink. They didn't want me to waste my wink sync. That's good to know that if it shows up, it is specifically like an optional thing.
There might be fun things hidden behind it.
If you do this, what is this?
Looks like Topeka's blackmailing someone.
What is it she's shot?
I don't know. This is as far as we can get with this. Yes. Let's deep look into our list. Using a reference.
Alright, do you need to start heading off?
It is midnight. I don't have anything going on tomorrow.
Alright, yeah, so then let's head back tomorrow.
Yeah,
We can pick up
Yeah.
Oh, we're not gonna do our little pre-talk with Peter?
Say the line, Pewter.
Really, just to confirm, you did give permission, right?
No, not that line, the other one.
Yeah, you accompanied me voluntarily, and...
No, I came from boss.
I haven't seen Boss. She wasn't in the control room.
It's fine. I'll be sure to talk later.
I don't think this is a good idea. Besides, you don't look so good, Ricky.
Fine. So please.
Fine, I'm normal.
Please also
You... Fine. You know, I won't be held responsible. Deal.
Say the line, Pewter.
Look, Cutie. Please just talk about problems. You can only stay SOMNIUM.
Yay!
I absolutely need you to follow this rule.
Yay!
Yes, understood.
Okay then. Let's begin.
It'd be crazy if he fucking slipped his egg right into, that lady's head. What's her office?
Yeah.
I wonder if this is the Naiz president's room. It's really big, though.
Okay. I was curious
Okay.
how close we were to that. So yeah, I think we'll just do this intro cutscene then.
Let's make a group now with the letters for Naiz.
Ryuki?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Malice, go ahead. Let's make the acronym poem for the letters from Naiz.
Nobody assigns Iris xylophones.
So, you know, N is for the way you look at me. A is you're the only one I see. I is very, very extraordinary. X is even more than anyone that you adore.
Oh.
Where the hell is this coming from?
At original.
No, that's Frank Sinatra.
A Pat original.
Okay. And not that I know why. Angry. I incoming. X. Shingu River Ray.
Not that I know why. Angry incoming Shingu River Ray. Shingu River Ray. Such a kind animal.
Angered by humans polluting waterways, I guess. Somnium scan, activate!
You gotta put the water bin.
Only 3 mental blocks.
Hmm. Well, it is
This
early in the
such
game.
a quiet place.
This is our 3rd sync.
So empty and blank.
Is
Yeah.
it?
Maybe that's
Oh, yeah.
Tokiko's mental state. Pretty eccentric. Hopefully we can find something here.
Looks like we can only interact with that ripped up book.
Right. Let's investigate.
I know we're gonna end it here, but I do just want a real quick look.
Hey!
Oh, cool. Highball.
That's...
But no, it looks like there are, in fact, not any drawers back here.
So she's just got trash
She's got, like, yeah, I
and-
guess that's a trash thing.
and
Yeah,
papers piled up behind her.
cool.
Incredible.
Excellent office. 10 out of 10.
10 out of
No
10.
notes.
Good job.
And let's just see if we got any new... We're not gonna go through the people, but I figure if we keep an eye on the appendix...
Mm-hmm.
Thanks.
2D waifu is closer than you thought.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright. Do we have any evaluations? Any chivos? Class up. Ooh, we got cat paws and tail!
Oh! Let's go. Can we?
Yeah, let's... I will make cat combo for you. Or do we want mermaid, or... No, we want cat paws.
Ooh.
Show me too!
You could buy both.
I could buy both.
Ooh, the goth outfit for Tama is pretty
Goth
good.
mermaid.
Mm-hmm.
The director of Horror Institute of Genetics.
Mm-hmm.
Tama's room. I do not want to know what Tama does while asleep.
I will wear anything.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind taking it off. Her.
Don't do it like that. Where's the
Inspect
tail?
closer.
Oh! There it is!
Right, what about mermaid?
Welcome home, Sea King. How about we make out?
I can't believe you can wear all of that.
Welcome home.
I think we gotta just pile them on.
Wait, we can wear all 3 together?
Welcome
Yeah.
home,
Hell
Sea
yeah.
King.
Look at
How about we
Some
make
sort of mercat.
Uh-huh. Alright.
Alright. With that, actually let me check the Tama. I do not want to know what Tama does while I sleep, please. Anything but that.
Mm-hmm.
How do you like your engine to be supplied air? NOS isn't on here, so...
Turbocharger.
Turbocharger. No, I don't think that's an impish answer.
I think that is an impish
Right,
answer.
okay. Alright! You know what? I'll give it to you.
Oh, it's Ota.
Yeah, it's Ota.
Oh, you know what? I wonder if the arrows... Because I've been noticing that typically the right responses are impish.
Oh! Interesting.
So, I mean, it's not confirmed.
That's interesting. Let's try to do all down questions.
Mm-hmm.
If we remember and see if your game theory holds true. But yeah, that's going to be it for us tonight, folks. Thank you for watching. Remember to leave a comment on this video, to like, comment, and subscribe. Ring that bell. Add me on LinkedIn. Add me to your top 8 on MySpace.
Stick a finger up your ass.
Malice, we're gonna get demonetized.
Shit.
Not Malice, we're gonna get extra demonetized.
Oh, it's good.
Alright. Good night, folks.
Alright. Good night.